Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again here to Virtual Racing Network. We are live in multiple different places here tonight. We're on the VRN YouTube channel, as always. That is our main home, and we are also on the VRN Facebook page. And for all you Race on Texas fans out there, you're getting treated with some iRacing here tonight, as we are from Limaland Speedway at actually Motorsports Park, I believe it is. Regardless, either way, we're here at Limaland tonight for some great racing action. We got about 8 drivers that have made here. This is the season finale of the race, so obviously a few cars not going to be here, but the points battle is actually pretty close. So surprising to see some of the drivers not making it here tonight. But before we go into all of the racing details here tonight, we need to jump over and thank the sponsors for coming on board here for this series. Those include iCore, iRacing Community of Racing Etiquettes, Ohio Freshwater Adventures, and of course Evil One Graphics. They're not only good, they're evil. Make sure you check them out for all your paint needs here on iRacing, and of course on the broadcast side of things here for 2019. The following partners have made all of this possible: Northwest Racing Series, Walls at Beard Co. Beard Balm, RaceOnTexas.com, World of Thunder, the league you're watching here tonight, Hanover Wrecker Service, On the Edge Motorsports, Huffman Designs, Racecore Online Racing League, and last but not least is going to be Crumbs Custom Graphics. Make sure you check out all of these great partners over on their social media sites. Give them a shout out for what they do. Let us know in a chat who you're rooting for if you have a driver here tonight. And if you don't, if you're brand new here, if you're over there on the Race on Texas Facebook page wondering what in the heck is this, this is iRacing.com. As you see right here, we are at Limaland Motorsports Park. Should be a great race. Qualifying will be coming up here in about 3 minutes, as we will bring the countdown to green onto the screen here for you. There you see just at 3 minutes left till the countdown to the green flag drop for qualifying here. With 8 drivers, it's going to be a one-heat night. We'll have one heat race, and then we're going to move on to your feature race here tonight. That, of course, will be coming up here in a little bit. And we're showing 75 laps. We were told 100, so we'll see if it is 100 or if it is 75 laps here. Again, this is the season finale, so it could be 100. We could be mistaken there on the amount of laps. And Jacob, we have Charlotte in there. I'm not sure what we were thinking when we put that in there. As well, we'll get that changed over here shortly. Maybe a little bit of copying and paste went on when we did that. So we do apologize. No, we are not at Charlotte here tonight. We are at Limaland Motorsports Park, and we will definitely get that changed over as soon as the race is over. But a big shout out to Jacob Fields there for letting us know. We do have a few more people starting to roll in here, as it looks like Pete, I'm not sure if that's, we're going to go with Pete Kiley here, is going to make it into the session, as well as Bryce Nichols. So we're going to have a total of 10 drivers that have made it into the session. Here we have 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. They have to get in here before qualifying, or they will not be able to make it in. With 10 drivers, again, that would be one heat race. We'll see if they are going to just bypass the heat racing. I doubt it. With 10 drivers, we'll go ahead and run it out. But we'll have one heat race and then your feature race coming up here in just a bit. Yeah, glad to have someone in there letting me know. I don't know what I was thinking when I put that in there, as it looks like we have Emmett here from Monarch Motor Speedway tuning in tonight as well. So again, a lot of great racing going to be happening. It's going to be a fewer cars, but don't let the car count here fool you. There will be some good racing. These guys are absolute beasts when it comes to these cars, and it takes a handful to drive anything on dirt, much less one of these late models here tonight. And I'm not sure. We'll take a look. It is the Pro Late model, not the Super Late model. The Pro Late model has become vastly more popular than the Super Late model here on iRacing. So that is what we are running here tonight. We've got A classes, we've got some B classes, and even 2 C classes here tonight. So again, do not let that fool you. We're going to see them up at the front of this field, battling and racing side by side. We'll see if there's any 3 or 4 wide later on tonight, as it looks like Aaron Kitchen is going to be here, and I believe he is your points leader coming into tonight as well. All right, there you see the checkered flag is waving. Let's bring up your thing. You're watching the World of Thunder Racing League here on Virtual Racing Network, as they are getting ready to do qualifying. As there you see, green flag is officially out, and we'll bring down qualifying onto the screen. And we got a few drivers' names not showing up. The 87, that is Stephen McMillan, in the 54. That is going to be Mitch Stiles. We got in here before they did to put an official lap in. That is why their name is not showing up. We'll run it as is, though. The number 31 of Pete Kiley, I believe, is how we're going to go with that here tonight, is out on the track in the number 31 machine. What kind of time will he put in is going to be the question here tonight, as we'll definitely have to wait. Right now he's at the top of the 13.056, as the next one possibly put it in could be Mitch Stiles. We'll see. Nobody else has it yet, but times will come in, and there it is. It's going to be Eric Scaff that takes first place now with a 12.782. Stephen McMillan, 12.758, going to take that top spot here in qualifying. Excuse me. So you look, Mitch Stiles in third place right now with a 12.910. Again, we got confirmation that the 26 is Eric Scaff. The L is silent. Charles Boggs, who we are familiar with in that patriotic 3K, is going to run a 13.165 to put it in 5th place. Jared Burns going to be in 6th place right now with a 13.222. Make it 7th place as Mason Turner is going to put that number 7K into 3rd place with a 12.797, and his next lap going to be a 9:05. Not going to be any better there. And it looks like Daniel Cummings, Michael Garin, I believe that is, Bryce Nichols, and Aaron Kitchen not going to qualify so far. They have a minute to do it. They have plenty of times. It only takes about 15 seconds to get around this track. But so far, not happening. These guys are staying on pit road. They're not pit road, in the pits. They're not coming out yet. So it looks like they are going to opt to stay at the back here for the heat race. Again, we got 11 drivers. That may break us up into 2 heat races tonight. So it'll be interesting to see if we do actually have 2 heat races, or if it throws all 11 on the track together. But I have a feeling it is going to break us up into 2 heat races, probably 6 and 5. We'll do that. We'll see, as we'll go ahead and get rid of the qualifying information off your screen. Right now, Stephen McMillan with the fastest time in that 87 machine with a 12.742, and nobody else has time to come out now, so he will be the fastest here in qualifying. Yeah, we don't hide them yet anyway, Justin. We want to, but we've run into people that don't have the custom numbers, and then we have cars without numbers on them. We're hoping here shortly leagues will start forcing people to run custom numbers so that we can take them off, but we've ran into it where we hide them, and then we have drivers that have no numbers on their car. And it's really hard to see, especially when you have 2, just like the 87 and the 7K here. But we also are working on some new overlays that will allow us to use number plates instead. We are working closely with some of the drivers to get those number plates in. And once we do that, we will switch to number plates, and we will start using only the custom numbers as well. But it's just a matter of not everyone uses them, and then we end up having drivers that don't have numbers on the car, and it makes it difficult to figure out who is who out on the track. But yes, definitely it is in the process of coming around soon. But heat race number 1 is going to be Stephen McMillan, Mason Turner, Pete Kiley, Charles Boggs, Aaron Kitchen, Michael Garin, and Bryce Nichols. But those last 3, Kitchen, Garin, and Nichols, not taking to the grid so far. The last one is going to be the 03K or the 03K of Charles Boggs. So we'll see if he gets, if anybody else takes to the grid here momentarily. Doesn't look like they're going to. There's going to be a 4-car battle here for heat race number 1. We will have 2 heat races as it has broken them up. Had those last 3 not shown up and not raced, this would be a 1 heat race, but they are not going to take to the grid. It does not look like. If it does, Justin, thanks for the heads up. I did not know it would do that. I will do some practicing with that. So again, yeah, Justin, thanks for the heads up. And if that is how it works, as I haven't, I wasn't for sure how 100% how it did work, but we will start doing that if that is the case. So again, thanks for the heads up, and we will start switching over to it as quickly as possible. Alright, heat race number 1 is just about set to get going here. 4 cars. Again, our points leader, Aaron Kitchen, not starting the race here. We'll see if he starts the feature or not. Obviously, everybody will make it here tonight. Pace truck getting ready to dive off as we are just about ready to get the green flag right there. Pace truck dives off, and we are getting ready to get that green flag. Racing is underway here for the first time tonight at Lionland Motorsports Park. You're watching the World of Thunder Racing League here on Virtual Racing Network, and we got a bit of a hop there as the 31 of Pete Kiley goes over the tire. We got some blinking back there from Charles Boggs in the 03 machine, and it is up front. Stephen McMillan and Mason Turner side by side, and they're going to kind of sort it out now, but they are bumper to bumper right now, battling for the lead, as it's going to be 87 of McMillan that has lead at the moment. This is the first time we have seen him out front, and this again is the season finale. We will crown a champion here tonight, whether that driver is here or not. But Mason Turner right now in that 7K machine all over the back bumper of the 87 of Stephen McMillan. Can't quite get by him. Again, that is the battle for the lead right now with 7 laps to go. Going to make it 6 this time by right there. 6 laps to go here for your 10-lap heat race number 1. And Turner just not able to do anything with the 87 of McMillan right now. We go back here a little bit as we have the 31 of Pete Kiley. He's already in the pits, and his night looks to be done here for at least heat race number 1. Charles Boggs looks to have that connection issue underway. We go back up to the front, a little beating and banging as the 7K of Mason Turner takes the lead right as we come back, and that'll put Stephen McMillan back to second place. McMillan's got his work cut out for him if he wants to try to get by here with 3 laps to go in heat race number 1. And just like that, let's make it 2 to go when they come by the line this next time. Again, these laps winding down very quickly. There it is, 2 laps to go here for the 7K of Mason Turner. Let's zoom out just a little bit, and you can see where they are right now as they're coming down the backstretch out of turn 4, and there it is right now. 1 lap to go. White flag is in the air for the 7K of Mason Turner. He's just got about 1 corner away from getting it into victory lane, and he's going to do it right there. He will be your heat race 1 winner here tonight. We'll regroup and go again here for heat race number 2. Definitely, yeah, thanks for that. We will start turning those off. I was unaware that was how it worked, so I definitely appreciate the info. We obviously love any feedback here. We can only get better from getting advice and help. So a big shout out to everyone out there helping us out here tonight. And again, we definitely screwed up on the title there. Justin, the other Justin, I'm not sure if they're teammates or not. I do believe they are. They were sharing setups earlier, so I would venture to guess that they are teammates here tonight. And if I was guessing, I would say that the 54, Mitch Styles, is as well. So I would have mentioned those three are going to be teammates. But heat race number 2 in your final heat race tonight is going to be Eric Scaff, Mitch Styles, and Jared Burns. And it looks like Daniel Cummings Jr. is not going to make to the grid. All right, we're getting confirmation here that warm-up here will be just 2 minutes long, and the 54 maybe having issues getting his car started. He is not rolling off the grid. There he goes. Maybe had it stalled out, had to fire it back up, but he will get back in his position as they have another lap to get around this track. But again, we got the confirmation from Race Control. Warm-up here will just be 2 minutes long. So you have 2 minutes to go grab something out of the fridge to drink, something to snack on, and then we will go right back into racing once again. So again, 2 minutes is all you have for that little bit of a break, and we will go racing here, which again, what we're told is a 100 lap feature for these guys. And when you're running 12, 13 seconds lap, it will definitely go away quick. And the green flag is out, and we are racing. It's going to be the 26 of Scaff that is out front. The 54, Mitch Styles, getting into the outside wall very quickly here. He's going to have some damage to that back spoiler. Oh, he's going to collide with the 9 of Jared Burns, and that is going to put Burns back behind him. Both of them are running with heavy damage now, and it doesn't look like the 9 is going to be able to handle that car quite as well as he would like now that he has that damage. Meanwhile, we have the 3 of Daniel Cummings coming out onto the track after the race was already started. I will see if that stands from Race Control. Usually, a car coming out on the track under green flag conditions after the race has started is a no-no. So we'll see if that stands, if they are running that rule that they run in real life or not. But out front is going to be Eric Scaff as he's leading this race with 6 laps to go, that time by the line. And again, it's going to be a very interesting race. So you see on the ticker up at the top, all the gaps show 0.000. The reasoning behind that is this track is just so short that it can't update frequently enough. So that is why the times show the way they do. Mitch Styles sitting in a second place right now on that 54 machine after the contact with the wall and contact with the 9. That pushed the 9 back to third. Mitch Styles to second. And Daniel Cummings is 1 lap down, came in late to the race, and he is sitting in the 4th place right now. We'll see how it all plays out, but it looks like it's fairly straightforward as the 26 of Eric Scaff is going to be your race winner. We'll find out. He's coming to the line to make it 2 to go here in heat race number 2 for our 2-minute warm-up. So a lot of 2s being thrown around here. Right now, again, Scaff out front, leading heat race number 2. And the white flag will be thrown here. 1 lap to go, presented by Northwest Racing Series. And it's going to be 1 corner away. White flag is in the air. Checkered flag waving now, and your Heat Race 2 winner is going to be the 26 of Eric Scaff. And that will do it for heat racing here tonight. Next up, of course, will be your 2-minute warm-up, followed by your feature race coming up here momentarily. Don't go anywhere. Grab you something to drink, something to snack on, and we will be right back here momentarily with your feature race. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. His warm-up will be ending here momentarily. It looks like our points leader, Aaron Kitchen, has made it into the session, as we still do not have anything from Bryce Nichols or Michael Garin. So I'm not sure if they are going to make the call or not, but we'll find out here momentarily. Obviously, while we have a little bit of a break here, it is time for some shout-outs, especially over on the Race on Texas side of things. If you are a Race on Texas member, make sure you tune in this weekend. Obviously, we got a lot of on-demand action going to be filmed this weekend, but we do have the Parson Memorial pay-per-view on RaceOnTexas.com. So make sure you sign up for that. You can get your weekend pass here shortly, I'm sure, if it's not already available. That will be coming up soon. Again, that is the Parson Memorial race. Got to be some great racing, along with all the on-demand action for just $9.99 a month. So head on over there if you want to watch some great racing live on a pay-per-view this weekend. That being said, again, time winding down. We will be advancing here shortly into your 100-lap feature race here for the season finale. Again, while we don't have a whole lot of cars, I still think we're going to see some really good racing. And we're looking here at the times here in the warm-up / practice. And Aaron Kitchen, your points leader, the fastest one with a 12.818. We'll look to see how he fares. He's going to have to fight his way through this field from nearly dead last, if not dead last, since he did not start the race. He didn't qualify, and he didn't run any heat races either. Again, you have a chance out there. Let us know who your pick for tonight's win is. It's a shorter field than normal. As there you see the checkered flag waving. We are ready to go here. And it will be a 100-lap feature race. 105 going to be showing, as they will have to pace around this track, get into the correct order, and they will do a salute to the fans. And when they get ready, we'll go through it, as this is not going to be your actual lineup here tonight. Actually, it may be, since they didn't do any other heat dashes or anything like that. We'll just go ahead and go through it. It's going to be Mason Turner, Eric Scaff, Stephen McMillan, Mitch Stiles, Charles Boggs, Jared Burns, Pete Kiley, Daniel Cummings Jr., and Aaron Kitchen are going to be your starting cars here for this feature race. Again, if Michael Garin or Bryce Nichols do join, they would be behind there, and it looks like the 31 of Pete Kiley not going to join as well, so he's not going to make the call to the feature race. He was here doing qualifying and practice, or qualifying and heat races, but not going to make the call for the feature race. So we are down 3 drivers, as we're going to have 8 or 9 drivers starting the race, but they are getting ready to do a salute here to the fans, as they have those extra laps go around, 5 extra laps to get in the correct order and do that salute to the fans, and then we will go racing to start lap officially number 1, which will be lap 106. Again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight. I know on a Wednesday night, there's a lot of places that you could be tuning in to do a lot of things, going places, but you're here all watching with us, and we greatly appreciate that. And we are seeing here they're getting in order, so let's go ahead and play the music, and we'll be right back.
The greatest show on iRacing is the World of Thunder Virtual Racing Network's Fixed Modified Series. Everyone please stand and rise as we salute you full wide for the ground pounding, the mud slinging modified series. And let's get ready to thunder the dirt track.
I was stood in the middle of a railroad track, moved around, and I knew there was no turning back. from you. Sound of the drums beating my heart. The thunder of guns tore me apart. You've been thunderstruck.
All right, we are back as they are going to be getting into the correct order. And I'm not sure what is going on with the 87's wheel there. Having that weird blink that's going on. Could be a graphical issue we'll have to look into, or possibly a track issue. But that's Rim acting real funny down there at the bottom. So we apologize for that, as it's strobe lighting out in certain places on the track. It could just be the sun hitting it, I'm not sure. But we are getting ready to get the green flag, and it looks like we probably will get it to this next time by. We'll bring your top bar up. You're watching the World of Thunder Racing League season finale here for the Pro Late Models on Virtual Racing Network. And again, not going to be... Oh, no, we're on the backstretch. These cameras make it a little confusing sometimes. Seeing some dry spots in this track too, but I believe we are set to get the green flag. Again, it'll be next time by. We will start as there's 101 laps to go. And there it is, 100 laps to go. We get the green flag this time by. I think it should have been last time. I'm not sure, but that would have been. This will make it 99 to go. This time by, we are set for 8 cars here. Actually, it's only showing 7, not 8. But regardless, green flag is out, and we are racing. Mason Turner going to be out front, followed by Eric Scaff. In second place, Stephen McMillan trying to make a run for it. The 26 of Eric Scaff really right there on the back bumper of that 7K of Mason Turner. Now let's go. There are 3 cars right there together between the 7K, the 26, and the 87. 54, Mitch Stiles trying to get in there as well. Let's zoom in a little bit if we could and watch the 26 and that AAA, number 26. Trying to work to the inside of the 7K of Mason Turner. He has him at the moment. Turner still out front. The momentum off the top of that corner is just going to be so good. Eric Scaff not being able to hang on, but he has the lead. Let's go back out so we can keep a better eye on them, as it's Turner and Scaff battling for the lead, and also McMillan trying to stick his nose in there as well. But Scaff has the advantage on the bottom. He slides up in front of Turner. Turner has no say in it, as Mason Turner in that 7K is going to settle for second place here for the moment. Stephen McMillan trying to get to his inside to see if he can take second place away, but Turner doing a good job of hanging on to it. But the 54 of Stiles going to the inside of the 87, and not going to happen this time by. He's going to keep digging, see if he can possibly get by. Again, the 87 and the 54 teammates here battling side by side, but it's going to be 87 at the line, or not at the line, but on the backstretch. At the lines coming up, and right there will be at the line, but not as big of a battle now. We go back up to your leader, Eric Scaff, that's running the high side at the moment. Contact between McMillan and Stiles as they come out of the corner. They're all battling the leader right now. And it looks like somehow Daniel Cummings Jr. is already 3 laps down. He's been on pit road. And it looks like Stephen McMillan's going to fall back a bunch of spots from 3rd all the way to 5th place. So something happened there, a little contact possibly. And he is going to sail to the back of the field. Meanwhile, your leader, Eric Scaff, right now leading this race. Let's go on board with him if we could. See if we see anybody in front of him at the moment. You should go on board to his helmet cam. He really needs to clean that visor up just a little bit. Use a tear off. He might be able to see just a little bit better. And there are no lap cars in front of him, but look how dry this track is. Or maybe throwing some dust here in just a little bit, so get your hot dogs ready. You're about to get some Lyman Land dust in it here shortly as we go back into our main camera. Mason Turner still not quite able to hang on to the lead. He lost it, and here comes contact actually between Stiles and Turner. These guys are beating and banging in their teammates out there, and Stiles is going to take second place from Turner. But here comes Turner back to the inside in that 7K machine. But no, it's going to be Styles that has the advantage of the high side. Turner going to put a dirty slide job there, and he gets him right in the back of the bumper with that nose. The 54 had nowhere to go, as that was not a 100% clean pass. And they make contact, and here comes your points leader, Aaron Kitchen, trying to make his way to the front. Again, we are 21 laps in on lap number 22 of this 100 lap features. 5 of those were actually the pre-race kind of a salute to the fans. So right now, that 7 of Aaron Kitchen is, again, your points leader, and he's running down this guy right there in front of him, Mason Turner, but ultimately he's trying to run down the race leader, the 26 of Eric Scaff, right now in that AAA number 26 machine. And the battle here is going to be heating up the longer this run goes. The 7K of Turner trying to hold off Aaron Kitchen in the 17 machine, and he's doing a good job of it so far, but how much longer can he do it? And that's how much longer. No longer at all, as that battle is almost done. But here comes the 7K of Turner one more time. He's not completely done. He's going to battle it, but it's not going to matter. Aaron Kitchen will take second place. He's going to slide up in front of the 7K and officially take the spot. Now it's just a matter of, can the 17 get up to the leader, and the 7K going to get back by him. And that was a slide job from you-know-where there, folks, as he puts it right back in front of him. So Turner back to second place. Kitchen probably not going to like that too much. He's going to get up there. He wants to get to the leader and get him as quickly as he can. Just to update, here's run lap 29 of 100 here right at the moment. Daniel Cummings has retired from the race. Pete Kiley, Michael Garin, and Bryce Nichols did not start the race. They are going to stay in the pits and not start. Meanwhile, up front, who's about to be starting to put laps down, and let's go back here again, as the 54 of Styles going to lose a spot there, possibly to the 87, but as we were saying, your leader's about to start putting cars a lap down. The 03 of Charles Boggs is going to be the first one. He puts him a lap down. Jared Burns going to be the next one in that number 9 machine. If he catches him, we'll see. I'm sure he will here momentarily. That bottom side just not quite working for the 9 right now. He may need to slide it up just a little bit. But look how worn out the track is at the top right now. Let's go back here a little bit. We still have this second place battle going on between Turner and Kitchen. Kitchen back to the back bumper of Turner. Turner trying to hold him off as long as he can. They have 72 laps to go. You can only imagine running 72. Try running 100 laps here, caution free. These guys are going to be extremely tired when this race is over, especially if you're back here battling like Turner and Kitchen are. You would like to see a caution, and I'm not sure if they don't see a caution, if they're not going to be able to, or if they're going to be able to make enough fuel. These cars may be right at the 100 mark. I'm not sure what the fuel mileage is on them anymore, but we'll have to see as Mason Turner and Aaron Kitchen just side by side, bumper to bumper. Kitchen trying to get to the inside, can't quite complete the pass. He's going to keep digging. He's been in front before. Maybe he'll use the lap car here to help himself out, but it's not going to happen. It may hinder him, if anything else. And 03, not going to be much, but they're going to take it 3 wide, and that was what I was afraid of right there. Aaron Kitchen gets held up by the lap car as it's running the same line he is, and he couldn't use him to get around. And now the 17 of Aaron Kitchen going to fall back just a little bit, but he's still in striking distance. Meanwhile, your race leader pulling away from this field with a sizable lead at the moment. Again, that is the 26 of Eric Scaff as he is walking away with this lead right now. Mason Turner and Aaron Kitchen. This is the only battle going on the track at the moment. Not much going on back here further in the field. Again, that is the battle we're continuing to watch here for at least while it happens. We got another lap car of the 9 coming into play. as Aaron Kitchen's going to try to get to the outside, and contact made once again between the 7K of Turner and the 17 of Kitchen. Kitchen's going to slide back, and more contact made. That's going to put almost putting the 17 of Kitchen into the wall. The 7K of Turner gets a little loose, and that's going to cost him the spot, as now Aaron Kitchen finally sets sail on the 7K of Turner as the caution comes out here for the first time. And it looks like it's going to be for the 03 of Charles Boggs. Let's go back and take a look. And having a connection issue going on still. And he had damage and then it went away. We'll see if this was the reasoning for the caution. And I'm thinking it may be. I'm not sure. It is right there. He completely takes it around. And that probably was the caution. It was the only spin on the track, but regardless, caution is out for the first time here as we have 60 to go. Going to be 59 at the line, 45 laps completed here at Lima Land Motorsports Park for the World of Thunder Racing Week Pro Late Model Season Finale. All right, for all the Race on Texas fans out there, welcome to chat, and welcome all the people out to chat. But if you're in the Race on Texas Facebook page, or if you're on the World of Thunder pages as well, let us know if you're going to be tuning in to that live pay-per-view this weekend, as obviously I'll be doing what I can to help out with that as well here from what I like to refer to as my studio. But should be some great racing. Of course, we have a lot of on-demand racing action for Race on Texas this week, as well as I know myself will be out there, and I know we'll have action coming from Valerie over, I believe, Texarkana is where she'll be this week. We had a lot of racing going on. I'm not sure if South Texas Speedway is racing this week. I would imagine they probably would be. As well as possibly RPM Speedway. So we got a lot of racing going on over there. So let us know if you're going to be tuning in for any of that. Definitely some great racing in the real life side of things, as well as the green flag comes back out. And it's going to be Mason Turner side by side once again with Aaron Kitchen. Kitchen didn't have the spot at the line, so he's going to have to fight to get by Turner in that 7K one more time. Meanwhile, we have, looks like Mitch Stiles, and there goes Kitchen to the inside, but Stiles right behind him with McMillan as well. They're 3 wide coming down the front stretch, but it's going to be Aaron Kitchen that has the advantage, and once again, they're going to be 2 wide, almost 3 wide between Kitchen, Turner, and Stiles. Stiles trying to get in there as well, but Aaron Kitchen finally gets back by the 7K, but the 7K of Turner not quite done as they go 3 wide for a split second down the backstretch. Well, should be for some very interesting racing here, folks. Up front, who has led just about every lap so far, that is actually every lap of the race, is Eric Scaff. He has been dominant here in that number 26 AAA machine. We go back just a little bit. McMillan started strong, but has kind of faded later on in the race. Those 3 teammates running right there together, and even teammates, they're beating and banging back here as the 7K holds on to a 3rd place, but right behind them is more beating and banging going on between Mitch Stiles and Stephen McMillan. These guys are holding nothing back here as we have 49 laps to go. Make it 48 when your leader gets to the line. And right there, 48 laps to go here in this race. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the season finale here for the Pro Late Model Series. And again, don't have a whole lot of cars here. I'm wondering, we got a lot of people that didn't know we were racing, so it's unfortunate, as we've heard 2 or 3 that said they missed the race. But Mitch Stiles slides up, almost gets into the 7K there. But what I want to watch is Aaron Kitchen right now. And if I say watch him, let's go, we'll go a little silent on the mic and let these cars do the talking here for you. And let's go on board with Aaron Kitchen as he's running down Eric Scaff, your race leader. All right, we are back there right as they cross the line. 42 laps to go. Again, it's been all dominant here for the 26 of Eric Scaff, but I say dominant so far. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold off that 17 of Aaron Kitchen. This has been the closest anybody's been to Scaff here in this feature race, and Aaron Kitchen has closed that gap from about 10-15 car lengths to half a car length, and the 03 once again getting in front of him. Again, it's not the 03's fault. He's just trying to run his race as well of Charles Boggs. He did nothing wrong except run the race, and it just happens to be the line that the 17 of Aaron Kitchen was taken. So again, he's gonna come back out onto the track. It looks like he's gonna park it, but again, Charles Boggs in that 03 doing nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. He's just running his race, and you know, when you have 2-3 cars coming up behind you, you have to pick a lane, and unfortunately it was the lane that Aaron Kitchen had. And that kind of thing happens. It's one of those unfortunate things. It's part of racing. As right now, the 26 of Eric Scaff still has the lead, but for how much longer is going to be the question. As here comes the 17 of Kitchen. Going to slide up but can't complete the pass. Eric Scaff still out front. Scaff leading by probably half a car length, if that, as they come down the backstretch. And once again, now we got another lap car coming into the picture. And that lap car, I don't want to say that the 9 of Jared Burns caused a little bit of slowdown there, but he is definitely running the bottom. And that's where Aaron Kitchen likes to seem to run. So we'll see. They're both running the high side now. But Aaron Kitchen has got to do something different if he wants to get by the 26 for the race lead. You can't run the line he's in, and that makes it difficult because that may be the fastest spot on the track. He may have to put that postage stamp on it and send it here tonight. We'll just be waiting to see if he does it or if he's going to end up settling for second place. Obviously, he doesn't want to settle for second, but even in second place right now, he would be your points leader. I believe they said he was coming in, so he would leave if he is the points leader, as the points leader based on where he runs right now. And we got another little battle going on back here between Mason Turner in the 7 and the 87 of Stephen McMillan. McMillan digging to the inside but can't complete the pass. We'll see. We're going to go back up to the front one more time. Aaron Kitchen still running down right there as we have 28 laps to go. We have completed 77 laps here in this race, and we have 28 to go. It's going to be 26. The sparks flying off of the 17. He scrapes the wall. 27 laps to go here in your feature race. Again, a lower car count. We only had 11 drivers, and of course only 8 of them actually started the race here tonight. Daniel Cummings out of the race, 58 laps down. Charles Boggs still having connection issues on pit road, 13 laps down. And Jared Burns 1 lap down. Everybody else on the lead lap, and the battle for the lead is still underway as they are slinging dirt everywhere, building up this cushion on the track. However, it doesn't look like we're going to be using it too much as the 26 of Eric Scaff holding off Aaron Kitchen, at least for the moment. See more sparks flying as the 17 of Kitchen trying to do everything he can to get by that 26 of Scaff, and just not being able to do it yet. He is going to have to just pony up on that horse and send it through the corner if he wants to try to get this lead. I think that is going to be the only way he's going to get by, is he's going to have to just try to throw a slider in there and send it, as this track has just been top dominant all night long. All right, just checking in with Chad, and here comes the 17 of Kitchen with 21 laps to go. It's going to be, there it is, 20 to go. It's going to be 19 around just like that. Next time by here in just one corner, it is going to be 19 laps to go, less than 20 to go in the race. And Kitchen still right there, but just can't get by Scaff. Scaff so good here. He's led 77 laps. Going to be 78 this time by. And there he does it right there. He'll lead his 78th lap with 18 laps to go. Again, I really think Kitchen's going to have to just send it in here. He's just not going to be able to do it, and that is going to hinder him a little bit as he gets into the outside wall. And it looks like we're going to have Mitch Stiles turned around on the track, but he's technically in the pits, so no caution coming out so far. And he's going to wait for the time, and the caution's going to come out regardless. There you see for the 54 of Mitch Stiles, caution coming out here for the second time. As this is not what Eric Scaff wanted to see, but it may be what Aaron Kitchen wanted to see, as we're going to have about 13 or so to go when we get the green flag. All right, green flag back in the air, and we are racing once again here. 13 laps to go, and we got contact back here in the back, so we'll get to it. It's going to be the 54 of Mitch Stiles and the 7 of Turner. Teammates back there getting it together. We're going to slide back up to the front here with 12 laps to go. Make it 11 this time by here for the 26 of Eric Scaff, followed by Aaron Kitchen in the 17. The 17 of Kitchen running him down, but he's actually fallen off a little bit. That caution did not help him as much as I thought it would, but to regroup here. And you can tell who's been out front here tonight. Look at Eric Scaff. His car is nice and clean for being on a dirt track. And then you go look at Aaron Kitchen as we'll zoom in there. Look how filthy that car is. He has been behind the 26 all night long, and you can't even read the sponsors and can barely read the numbers. There's contact between first and second, and no there's the caution coming out, and more contact between the 7 and the 17. Let's zoom out, and we're going to have to take a look at that one, folks, as that one could get interesting. Let's go to the aerial cam brought to you by Sames Ford. And it looks like maybe the 17 decided to go ahead and send it. We'll find out for sure. As he does right here, he sends it in, and not clear as he collects him and the 26 together. And that will bring out the caution for the third time here tonight as we go back to live. So Eric Scaff still going to be your leader, but it's going to put Aaron Kitchen all the way back to, I was going to say about fourth place, but it's not. So we'll see. Jared Burns going to be behind him, although I think those two should be swapping spots here for the restart. So, if you're going to have a contact there, at least you're not going to go back very far, as he's only going to lose one spot to Mason Turner. And we'll see the restart about to be underway. Here going to be 5 laps to go as Eric Scaff gets the green flag. And we're racing once again here. 5 laps to go at Lima Lynn Motorsports Park for the World of Thunder Racing League Pro Late Model Season Finale. Scaff followed by Kitchen and then Turner going to be your top 3. At the moment, only 4 cars on the lead lap. Stephen McMillan out of the race. Mitch Stiles out of the race. Charles Boggs and Daniel Cummings out of the race. And, of course, a few other drivers that did not start. Kitchen gets by Turner here once again, and we have now 3 laps to go. As Scaff out front, followed by Kitchen. Kitchen really trying to get that win. He has been right there all night long, and obviously that little bit of contact, he fell backwards, but it didn't hurt him too much as he only fell back 1 spot from where he was anyway. Regardless, white flag is going to be coming out this time by for the 26 of Scaff. Right there. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go here for the 26 of Scaff, presented by Northwest Racing Series. And we'll see. He's got 1 shot to do it, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Your race winner here tonight for the season finale is going to be the 26 of Eric Scaff getting the win. Again, the 26 of Eric Scaff getting the win here in the season finale. And that, of course, will do it for the racing action. We're going to talk to these top 3 drivers here momentarily. We will see what they have to say, so don't go anywhere, as we will be right back here with your top 3 interviews momentarily. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to be talking to our 3rd place driver here first, and that, of course, is going to be the 7 of Mason Turner. So let's get him up here very quickly. Mason Turner, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Well, we got you here in the booth, and we didn't have the hugest car count here tonight for the season finale, but still some beating and banging. It looks like you're going to have some sheet metal work on that car when it's done. But I believe you, Stiles, and McMillan are teammates since you run the same car. Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, but just between y'all's 3 drivers there, y'all were having some good beating and banging going back there for about 3rd, 4th, and 5th for a while.
Yeah, we are teammates. I think we were all running the same set, so, I mean, it just came down to driving, really. But, yeah, the car did get beat up a little bit there at the beginning and stuff, and it was just kind of back and forth, but it was fun.
Well, definitely was a fun race, especially one to watch here, as there for a long time you had a huge battle going on between you and Aaron Kitchen. Eventually he did get by you, but before we get to your sponsors, what was that battle like there as it went on for a long time? And give us your thoughts on the track. It looked a little high side dominant tonight.
Yeah, that battle was pretty good there for a little bit. It definitely, the track was high side dominant. I did go through down to the bottom about halfway just to try to see what it would do, but the track slicked off real quick tonight. It seemed like it was 100 laps, but it was pretty fun battling with him. I mean, Aaron's a great driver, but any damage on the panels of these cars would slow you down just a little bit, so and there's definitely plenty on my car, I'm sure.
Definitely some damage on there. A little hard to read some of the sponsors now, but I'm sure you've got them memorized. So who would those sponsors and shout-outs be for that 3rd place finish here tonight?
First off, I'd like to thank you for broadcasting and doing what you do. A great job all the time, but I'd like to thank World of Thunder, Biggs Motorsports, Ohio Freshwater Adventures, my wife. That's about it.
All right. Well, again, congrats on 3rd place. And I'm sure we'll see you back here for the modified series here shortly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, of course, that is going to bring us to our second place finisher here tonight, as we'll pull him in to the booth. Aaron Kitchen, you got a copy? Hopefully we can get him a copy. Aaron Kitchen, you got a copy? Well, we may have to come back to our second place finisher here, as we are unable to get a word in with him here at the moment. So we'll get him back down there very quickly. We're trying to move stuff around here. We'll get him down there, and we will get our race winner here. Eric, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
All right, well, we couldn't talk to second at the moment. We'll try to get back him here in a minute. Obviously, he won the championship, and we'll talk to him about it. But to come into a race, we haven't got to talk to you before. This league has a lot of good drivers. You beat the champion at the track here tonight, so to know he's the points champion, but you beat him here, how much momentum does that give you going into another race if you have to race him again?
I don't know. Aaron's always tough everywhere he races. Sometimes it just seems like we just get a little lucky here and there. Had a few cautions play out that I didn't want to see early on when I had a big lead, but it is what it is here. Definitely a top dominant track. So anytime you get a win over Aaron Kitchens, definitely a big deal.
And definitely, he is very good. Obviously, you're just as good if you went up there and beat him. And not just beat this field, you dominated this field. I believe, minus the laps there where everyone's getting organized, I think you led every single lap here tonight. But obviously, Aaron had to start a little further back, but he came through this field and was right there with you. Obviously, there was a little bit of contact there between you two. He tried to do a slide job. It didn't quite work. You maintained the lead out of all that. But when that contact was made, what went through your head thinking, I've led this far, and it could come to an end right here?
Well, I knew I messed up coming out of 4. I knew he was going to have the momentum and throw the slider there, so I just kind of protected the wall, try to ride my momentum out. And when the contact was made, it's just I knew he had to throw a shot at it, because that's probably about the only shot he had at it at this track, because it's just so top dominant. And if you can't get a run off the corners, then you don't have a shot. So I knew that's where he's going to throw his shot, but I didn't expect to get a door shot. But it's all right.
Definitely. Sometimes it happens, but other than that, he got back up there and raced to clean again after that. So any sponsors on that car, anyone you just want to give a shout out to for that win here tonight for the season finale?
Yeah, first win for our new team, D&E Racing, with myself and Daniel Cummings Jr. DCRD for designing the car. Ted's Towing and AAA is the main sponsors of this car. So shout out to those guys. Thanks a lot. Without them, couldn't do what I'm doing right here.
All right. Well, again, congrats on the win, and I'm sure we'll see you around in another interview as in the near future.
Hey, thanks a lot for having us.
All right, we're going to try one more time, see if we can get our points champion here. Aaron Kitchen, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you now.
All right, we got him now. So, not to... So we don't want to go back and talk about the second place finish. Obviously, you had a good race here. You almost got the win, but you just fell a little short there. But we want to talk about the good stuff. And the good stuff is you're the points champion here for this series. So give us your thoughts on the race as a whole, and then your thoughts on being the champion here.
Yeah, it feels good. I'd like to say thanks to all, Steven, all World of Thunder, and appreciate you guys for broadcasting this for us. It was, I think, a 3-race season for the Triple Crown, so it was fun. Love driving these great late models around. So, always just a lot of fun to race with these guys. I do want to say sorry to Eric for getting him in that corner. And I thought I was a lot alongside of him there, and I thought I could clear him, but the track was slicked off. That was pretty much the only chance I had to even get by him, so I apologize for that.
Well, it's one of those things that we were talking about. This track seemed really high side dominant, and you did what you had to do. You had to just try to send it in there and make something happen. Unfortunately, we've watched you race. We know you're not a dirty racer. It was just one of those things that the track worked it the way it did, to where you really couldn't pass too easy. and you ended up just getting into them a little bit. Luckily, both of you recovered from it, but you showed up a little late here, so how much of a work did it take getting through this field? I know it wasn't too many cars, but with the track being the way it was, was it difficult getting through that field here tonight?
Yeah, with no fast repair, you've always just got to kind of be pretty careful, especially for 100 laps to take care of the car. This is definitely my favorite track on the game, so I didn't want to miss this race. In 100 laps, this is the way the track changes. I was kind of catching Eric there running the middle, and I kind of got to a lap car right about the time that I thought I might be able to get by him, and I had to go to the top to get around that guy, and then there was just nothing left in the middle after that. But it was just a ton of fun. I love this track.
It definitely was fun up here to watch, and as always, congrats on the championship and the second place finish. And I know you probably got some sponsors and shout out you want to give for that second place finish and the championship.
Yeah, I don't know if my dad's watching tonight or not, but thanks to him, say what's up to him. Thanks to my wife for letting me get on here and mess around, and thanks to Steve, World of Thunder, you guys for broadcasting, and I appreciate everything everybody does.
All right, again, that was your points champion and second place finisher here tonight. And, of course, that is going to do it for tonight's racing action. We'll see you next week with some more World of Thunder racing action next Wednesday. And, of course, tomorrow night, we'll see you for the Northwest Truck Series. So until then, have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you there.